It's hot. It's time to go.
Nah, for real.
I'm a child of the rainbow. I'm a starseed, planet here to grow. Move like the moon, shine like the sun. My heart beats to a different drum. I could put you in a trance with the drums, or put you in a trance.
So yeah, I'll come back and answer some more questions, man. What's up? Shout out to Square Biz. It's the guy Rocky 5K Lord Heat, man. Appreciate y'all for showing that love as always. That good unconditional. I'ma just hit a reciprocate it, you heard?
I can get accustomed to this medallion life.
I'm shining still, this energy you can't kill. This is more like God's will. With a sprinkle of the devil, single on another level. My weed louder than boiling water inside of a tea kettle. So hell no, we can't smoke together. Ain't no more seats at the round table. Medallion life more than a label. I put a hole in you like a bagel, then do my dance like Sada, baby. You're old there before the injury. Before a drip, they wasn't hearing me. And I mean that literally. Now come and get the sauce.
Okay, my boy.
What's the wordy?
You fucking with the show?
I'm fucking with the show, man. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with everything I got going on, man.
We appreciate you, my boy.
You already know, bro.
You know you one of them ones, man. That last video you did with the little pentagram in it, you was sitting on like the island or some shit in the house. You look like you was on the fucking ceiling. My boy!
Yeah, that was a dope ass little shoot too. My mans, we had shot another video in St. Louis. I had wound up meeting him in St. Louis. I was down there for some training for my job. His peoples was in my class at the time, down there for like a week. And I wound up, I told him I rap, you know what I'm saying, on the blood shit. Some of the homies was down there, we wound up linking up, and they plugged me to Dog, my dude, Gaddy Films. And we shot Still Shining down in St. Louis. But he was originally, funny how, he was originally from the city. When he came up here, he hollered at me like, yo bro, I'm in town. I'm like, yeah, slide, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Let's go shoot this video or whatever. And then that's how we wound up doing that shit.
That shit was fire, man.
Nah, I appreciate you, bro. That shit was, you said, a few years ago too.
I could go down the line about a couple of your shit. That one you shot in front of the stove where you was like walking across the street and shit. The camera was like following you and shit. My man, you got so much shit, my baby. Your catalog.
I do got a nice little catalog, bro. I got probably like 100 songs out, you know what I'm saying, on the streaming services. I got like 20 videos out. And I mean, I definitely got some more shit on the way, but I ain't really did nothing since COVID. To be honest with you, I feel like COVID helped sit me down and spend that time to work on myself and definitely change a lot of things. Now I'm just getting back out here, ready to pop back out the shadows and really put the work in to do what I need to do now.
You on the way, oh my boy.
Man, that's one of the ones too. Shout out to Flaw, man. We about to, you know what I'm saying, link back up, man, put some shit together too. You made that on the way.
Alright, my boy, what drove you to rap, man? What drove you to making music, man? What got you out here dropping classes?
Man, this shit, so I've probably been like, no bullshit, rapping since I was like 14, 32, so that's 18 years. Listening to Styles P and Jadakiss, bro, I heard that Gangsta and the Gentleman album, bro, and that led me into Kiss, that led me into DMX and the Rough Riders and all that shit, bro. That shit was too turned up at the time. And I felt like I ain't really have, being an only child, I ain't really have the proper venting. So when I first started making music, it was just, nigga, to get these ill ass thoughts out my head, these nasty ass feelings off me, you know what I'm saying, really to just vent and have that. And shit, it just kind of turned into a lot more, you know what I'm saying, ever since.
How you get into it? What's your creative process like?
I mean, honestly, I just start looking for the beat. Whether it's on the tube, whether it's a beat that I got sitting on the folder that I bought from different producers, I really just start listening for the beats. And then however the beat take me at the time, or whatever beat catch me, I kind of just feed off the beat. Everything comes from the beat. Start with the beat, you know what I'm saying? The music is vibration. Different vibrations attune your body differently. So it make you feel different things, make you think different things. So It all started with the beat, and then from there, 9 times out of 10, I come up with the hook. You know what I'm saying? And then do the verses either at that same point in time or move on to the next shit, depending on how I'm feeling, and write some more hooks. I did that a lot too. I'll write like fucking 20 hooks to 20 different beats, and then fill in the verses later.
When you trying to get creative, you don't got like nothing you need around you to be creative. You don't need like a specific environment to be creative or to record.
I mean, maybe on a recording tip, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I like more private sessions, just like to have my energy in the room, or just the people that, you know what I'm saying, that came with me or that I hold close to my heart, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a creative process. I treat that a little bit more sacred these days. But as far as writing, no, because I throw my headphones on, I was fixing planes, bro. That chime in, I literally just hopped off a Falcon. I was at work with my headphones on fixing the aircraft, you know what I'm saying? So I could do that shit at work, I could do that shit at home. As long as it ain't too much of a chaotic environment, you know what I'm saying? How much kids run around the house, shit like that, it's a little harder to get that out. But I mean, I could write music anywhere, on the spot, you know what I'm saying? In the studio, at work, in the car. I wrote a lot of songs sitting in my car, playing the music. Wrote a lot of songs at work, so nah, that really don't matter. But recording, yeah, that shit's sacred.
How long does it usually take you to write a song?
It all depends. Honestly, some shit take a couple hours. I could write a song in 30 minutes. But these days, I like to take my time, you know what I'm saying, a little more on making the music than just rushing to get shit out. Like I said, I got 100 songs out, and that's what's out. Another 100, 200 in this phone that either features or songs that I'm never gonna drop, or I might drop later on down the road, you know what I'm saying? So.
Is all your songs about you and your personal experiences, or do you like create stories and things like that?
Both. Mainly it's all a part of me, you know what I'm saying? It's either all I've done, I've seen, I've thought, I've felt, I've experienced, and then from there, yeah, we telling stories, but I mainly rather tell a story about my life versus per se something else. But I mean, we do touch on different subjects and different content as well. But yeah, mainly an expression of me.
Where do you find your inspiration from music?
Man, life. I'm a very humble person, man. That being said, I'm very grateful for a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things, in essence, blow my mind a lot. So the flow of life, you know what I'm saying, has really been my inspiration as of lately. Before it was past experiences, which tie back into life. You know what I'm saying? Just life in general, bro. The shit that you see, the shit that you go through, the shit that you can do, the shit that you think. It's unique to and tailored to the individual. Nobody's you, you're you. That's it. Somebody else is somebody else. So I feel like the life that we have, somebody can relate to that. Can feel with that.
As a kid, what kind of things inspired you to make music, or what type of artists were you inspired by as a kid?
Well, shit, like I said, the locks for sure. Styles P, Jadakiss, Jay-Z, Pac, Hot Boys, No Limit, a little bit of UGK, some Outkast. I listen to a lot of different artists.
You feel like those artists inspired you, and if so, like, how do you feel like that reflects in your music that you make today?
Man, well, my favorite two rappers is Jay-Z and Future. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I've tried to take the swag or style more or less from a Future's aspect, and then in the lyricism, the bars, you know what I'm saying, from all of it. For sure.
Who is our 5 rappers? Dead or alive?
Me?
Easy.
Off top. Hov, Wayne, Gunna, and Future. I mean, fuck it. They go my 5 right there. They not in a specific order except for me, I'm number 1. Everybody else I could vibe with when I'm vibing. I could always play some Gunna, I could always play some Future, I could always play some Wayne, and I could always play some Hov. But I listen to jazz, man. That's my favorite genre of music, you know what I'm saying? Just off the fact that I rap, you know, listening to instruments and they're called instrumentals, listening to instruments, to me that's jazz. So I listen to a lot of jazz, especially smooth jazz. Remember that V98.7 back in the day?
So, like, I listen to your music, bro, I like your shit, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Your shit fire, man.
Appreciate it.
How would you describe the music you create? Like, how would you describe it?
I don't know. You get some hype shit. You get a lot of different variety. You can get some club bangers. You can get some street shit. You can get some knowledge. You can get a story. You know what I'm saying? You can get a song on some female shit. Variety, I guess. Like Felix the Cat with a bag of tricks. Variety.
Where you from, my boy?
I'm from Detroit. Originally was born on the west side. You know what I'm saying? I moved to Issue shit when I was like 15. Yeah, I'm originally from the city. And then after that, I kind of stayed out until I was like 18, went to college for a year, came back, went to school out here for 2 years. And then I bounced around a lot, you know what I'm saying, doing airplane shit. I'm originally from the city. 7 Mile Pine.
How do you feel about the music scene where you from?
Oh man, I'm finally glad that low key that shit running shit. You know, niggas be taking our style. As far as on Detroit, you know what I'm saying, scheme. So I'm finally glad that that's getting a lot more recognition. You know what I'm saying, that it needs and definitely deserves. Cause we've been had more ill niggas than Big Sean, Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Play for all that shit. Street Lord, I grew up on that shit. But I'm glad Babyface, Ray, Vezo, Sada, you know what I'm saying? All these niggas taking off. I'm loving that shit. That's how it should be. Michigan in general is another mecca for me, or to me. Like how Atlanta got mad niggas, bro. I feel like Michigan got mad niggas. Like it all is niggas was given a proper opportunity and work together, bro. That shit take the fuck off in a heartbeat. It's already starting to. I feel like the energy coming this way anyways, man. A lot of people want to start getting spotlight out here that maybe they didn't think they was gonna get a couple years ago because things are shifting. It's time.
How you feel about the violence in music where you from?
I mean, expression, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't listen to that shit too much at a time. I'm not trying to be a violent person. You are what you eat, you know what I'm saying? You are what you intake. And I can remember being younger, listening to more Pac and more of that gangster shit and doing more gangster shit. As far as on the violence tip, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's definitely a part of the culture, definitely a way of expression. It's not the only way, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely a way. Like I said, I just can't listen to that shit every day.
Where do you see yourself in the future with this career?
Man, I'm a $1 billion man working my $1 billion plan. I got green dots on my wall that every time I see them, I say that affirmation. That's the plan. I want to use the music to reach the masses, to make some cheese, so I can also do other things that I have in mind too. I got a lot of big plans, you know what I'm saying? So definitely see myself doing a lot of things, owning a mushroom farm, heavy on the shrooms, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the booms. It's definitely with the aviation shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to own my own private jet rental company. I fix airplanes for 10 years. I teach people how to fix aircraft, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my own shit going with that, or own my own airline, Medallion Airs. So I gotta maybe go around doing seminars, you know what I'm saying? Like Billy Carson, shout out Billy Carson. On esoteric knowledge, and you know what I'm saying, just teaching the masses and just trying to get everybody wake the fuck up, because it's time. So I definitely see myself doing a lot of that and raising these kids and building a temple. I'm building me a pyramid.
If you wasn't making music, man, what would you be doing?
Shit, man, I wrote my first rap probably in like September. Probably for like a year, and at that time I was working. I was heavy on the teaching. You know what I'm saying? That shit scratches like a soul itch for me to be able to help people, to be able to give back, to be able to guide. You know what I'm saying? People. So I feel like I'll be doing something of that nature, finding a way to get that energy off.
Since you first started music, and you know your journey and whatnot, how you feel like you've grown?
A Like growing as an artist, or growing, you know what I'm saying, just like inability with the music?
Both.
I mean, over time, I've definitely got better. If I played just some shit that I recorded in 11th grade, that's still out there on the internet, that I don't know how to delete, and I play you the last shit that I just recorded, you can hear it. You know what I'm saying? The music has changed in itself. Back then, it was just rapping. Now it's more melodies and, you know what I'm saying, more melodic. It's a lot to learn to get into the studio and perfect the craft. Like, respect to any artist that niggas sound the way they sound, have their own sound, because they put the time in to do that shit. And then just growth as an artist, I feel like the more I grew as a man, I grew as an artist. Life is the inspiration. So you always have something to talk about. There's always something going on in your life and the lives around you and the overall picture. So I feel like it was, as I grew, you know what I'm saying, my content grew. And it really helped me grow more as a man as well. Because you're an example, people listen to you, people be actually listening to what the fuck you got to say. You know what I'm saying? If you got something to say. So when you have younger people listening to you, they're more impressionable. You know, so.
That's a good answer, my boy. That's a good answer, my boy.
You already know the vibes, bruh.
Hey, on some looking in the mirror type shit, what would you think as a artist and a creator, what do you think your biggest weakness is?
Social media. Because I don't really like it. I'm not a nigga who, you know what I'm saying, I used to post on there a lot and all that kind of shit, but like I said, I guess maybe the older I got, the more private I got, maybe. But I know I need to use that as a tool to reach the masses, because that's the tool right now. Social media, virtual reality, you know what I'm saying? That's how you're gonna get the message across to the masses. So, but that's also the one thing that I don't be on the most, that I don't do the most. So I know that's really where my focus is now, is trying to break that barrier down within self and watch. That was a good question. See, we keep it funky over here.
What message you trying to send in your music?
Now, bro, I had a lot of things changed for me during COVID, bro. I ate 14 grams of shrooms one night. On the night it wasn't no power, and that shit, I died. That shit changed a lot for me, bro. Like mentally, like physically, everything, bro. That shit was traumatic, bro. I spent time in the cemetery that night. I feel like the Most High intervened that night, had a conversation with me via somebody else, and I kind of got like my ass whooped by my daddy type shit. That's what it damn near felt like, bro. It was a lot going on with that shit, but ever since then, I got told, look how far you went making the music you wanted to make. Now, you can't imagine how far I'm gonna take you making the music I want you to make. And ever since then, my music been different, bro. I got songs called Believe, Starseed, 1111, Magic, Jacob's Ladder, you know what I'm saying? Love Yourself, shit like that, bro. I feel like the music that I'm making now is more of a spiritual music. It's more of coming from who I am truly. I had a disconnect even prior to that, where I found myself making some dog ass music, but like it was the old me. I wasn't hitting licks no more. I wasn't robbing niggas no more. You know what I'm saying? That was my life at a point in time. That wasn't my life at the moment. And I was finding a disconnect trying to output that who I am truly. And the booms really helped me do that shit. Definitely removed a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? A lot of veils. Broke down a lot of barriers that I was able to overcome. Definitely helped me heal, you know what I'm saying? Do a lot of shadow work. And once I did all that, that's why I'm here now. I'm ready to pop back out. It's a full moon tonight. You know what I'm saying? Perfect time to be doing my first interview, you know what I'm saying, for this shit. My birthday's on a full moon this year, like, it's all in the stars, man. It's in the timing, divine timing. Yeah, definitely more spirit, man. I feel like we got a message to get across with this shit.
I know we went kind of far.
Huh?
I know we went kind of far. But you being from Detroit and living in the rural area, what's one artist you would like to collaborate with?
Can I be honest? Can I be honest?
Absolutely, my guy.
I don't want to do music with niggas. I really feel like making music because of what I've experienced making the music, listening back to my old songs, finding out how I've manifested my life to this point via the music, you know what I'm saying, good and bad. I don't want to do songs with niggas. There's only a couple niggas that we got to vibe, we have to be on the same frequency. My brother Caldane, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, I'm not really trying to do music with niggas. For what? My brother Free and Cali, you know what I'm saying? But outside of that, I ain't trying to do music with you. I mean, if it's somebody I'm missing off the top of my head, I apologize. But if I ain't vibed with you like that, you know what I'm saying? If I ain't really went through that way with you, if we ain't got no experiences together, no, mama, I don't want to do no songs with niggas. No, fuck the money. It just means more to me now, you know what I'm saying, than what it did before. And I got a whole song. What's up? Okay. I'm gonna come over here in a second. Okay. And I got a whole mixtape called Rocky and Friends. I was out in this bitch trying to put everybody, do a song with everybody, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm more on some me. No disrespect to niggas, you know what I'm saying?